What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It is the 7th of June today, and you guys are going to lose your minds after you hear what I'm about to say. It's probably in correspondence to this title. I'm assuming I didn't beat around the bush with the title, so I'm beating around the bush with the words now. But yes, a dump is probably coming for OnyxCoin and the rest of the markets. I'm very convinced right now that Bitcoin is going to go, I have it drawn right here down to this area, if not lower. What does this mean for OnyxCoin, right? Typically, not a financial advisor. Actually, damn, whenever I drew this, we were at higher prices already. Not a financial advisor. But typically, the average altcoin, if Bitcoin drops 8%, the rule of thumb is you double it. So your altcoin's going to drop 16%. Your altcoin's going to drop 25%, 2 to 3x, whatever Bitcoin drops, that's what you do. Unless you're XRP or Ethereum or Solana, your Dogecoin. Maybe if Bitcoin drops 8%, then you drop 10% or 12%. You know what I mean? Like something similar, but a little bit more still. OnyxCoin is in that average boat. And the fact that we hit our area of support yesterday and we got no signs of life at all today, Friday. And now it's the weekend. It's Saturday, Sunday. We're going to have no signs of life at all over the weekend at all either. If anything, we're going to move down. This is not the time of the week, and this is not the area that you want to be at whenever you're moving sideways, right? That the weekend does typically result in a boring kind of situation, a boring outcome. So I would expect that best case scenario, we grind this out for another 2 days, and then we open up on Monday with a kind of grinded out base area that we were supposed to find support at, and that oftentimes weakens it, and we'll find lower prices. Best case scenario is that's what happens, right? Odds are we'll move down over the weekend, and then because we're down, we're below where we thought we'd be. We're probably breaking out of this bull flag here. We'll probably continue to break out and go to the downside. Yes, I said it. I think we're breaking out of this bull flag. This long expected awaited bull flag that was supposed to break out to the upside, I believe we're breaking out of it to the downside, and we will likely correspond with whatever appropriate fib would come after that, right? So here we are at the 0.5, breaking out of this zone. I would very much expect that 1.23 cents to 1.12 cents holds as support. There's little doubt in my mind that we would break this level, right? There was little doubt in my mind that we would break this level or even achieve it at some points throughout this range. So whatever that's worth, right? I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again, right? I've been right before, I'll be right again too. Looks like we're going to take a little bath, my friends, a little bath indeed. And then from there, we will pump, we will recover. Things will be miraculous and glorious. We know how OnyxCoin moves, man. It takes 2 months to move down from here, and it takes 4 days to move up from there. You know what I mean? Like what took 2 months to achieve to the downside took less than a week to achieve to the upside. So take a month, take 2 months to find your low, man. Whenever it comes to the upside, it'll be worth the wait. We're going to get there. And honestly, guys, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, I think that we are set up to see a more robust move on this secondary pump than on the first one, actually. If we're looking at this here from a high to a low, we did hit the golden ratio support. We have closed below the 382 now for 2 days in a row. I would think that, the next level is the 236, which is all the way down at 1.16 cents. That actually lines up very well from a low to a high with our golden ratio, right? Splits it right down the middle, that golden zone. So it's very possible that we find support down there. I would think that our next move up, at this point, I think we should be looking at about 4 cents to 3.3 cents. We could consider higher prices, absolutely, but the whole reason we were considering 5.5 cents to 6 cents was because of this bull flag, right? The bull flag is going to go out the window whenever we break out of it to the downside, which we're on the precipice of doing, my friends, right? You can hate it, it can hurt your ears, you can not like me because it's not going according to our plans. Trust me, I don't like it either, man. I'm upset, but this is what we got, and at the end of the day, what we got is still higher prices, right? The reason why we're not talking about 5.5 to 6 cents, at least at the moment, I guess we still can, but the reason why we won't if we make this move down is because we broke out of the bull flag bearishly. Could we go from here and rip all the way up to where this bull flag's measured move would have been? Sure, maybe. But that's not how it works normally, right? Since we don't have the bull flag measure move to go off of, what do we have to go off of? The fibs. Okay, so we found resistance at the golden ratio. You found resistance at it once, twice, even a third time, man. So very likely when we get above it, very, very likely, we will find resistance at the 886, 786. Now, whenever I say we'll find resistance there, that doesn't mean that we'll do another month and a half, 2 months of consolidating, right? But we'll find resistance there. Maybe it's 4 days, maybe it's 2 weeks, I don't know. But some kind of form of resistance in this area. Maybe we'll pull all the way back to the golden ratio, find support at prior areas of resistance, and then get set up to break out to new relative highs. Right? I still expect that by the end of this month, we will be at new relative highs. And going into July, we'll be reaching for prices that are around, anything from 26 cents to 32 cents at the highest, or maybe not even at the highest, but that's my expectation personally. We've done the math and we've looked at the Bitcoin charts enough to know that 15.7 cents and below, it's not even really worth considering. You can consider it. It's considerable, I suppose, but really 26, anything above 20 cents is really what you should be considering, in my opinion. And that's still on the table. None of that's changed. OnyxCoin can go down, man. It doesn't need, even if we were down here, if we made this exact same move that we saw last time in 2 weeks' time, we would be well above, or we'd be right at that area. I'm pretty sure, right at that 26 to 32 cent area. So go down. It's okay. OnyxCoin can make up for it in a very short amount of time. But at the moment, just being clear, just telling you guys what I'm thinking here. We're going to close today red. We're going to close tomorrow red. It's going to be a blood weekend. It's going to be a bloody week. Maybe not next week. It's not going to be too bloody, right? 20% drop from here is not going to be too extreme, if it's even 20%. But 1.47 cents now, 4 hour rejecting the 50, looking weaker and weaker as we go, man. It's pathetic at this point. We had the bullish divergence. We had the double bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame, and all we got was this, man. It's sad. It's sad is what it is. It's not enough is what it is. It's pretty pathetic. And whenever you do pathetic things with a bullish setup, well, you get some pretty strong results, but in the other end, you know what I mean? So lower we go. And if we're going to go lower, where's that next area? It would be 1.23 cents to 1.11 cents, right? Or something like that, up in this or down in this area here. That's where we're going to go. At the current rate of trajectory, right? Something like this maybe. That puts you there, between Monday, mid-Monday to late Thursday, sometime next week, yeah? We'll probably make our way down or not move too much over the weekend, and then we'll make our way down more so over the weekdays, Monday and Tuesday. Find our low between Monday and Thursday, whatever day it happens to be. And then at the end of next week and going into the following week, we should be on recovery phase. We should be in a phase of moving up midway through the month, ending the month out. And when OnyxCoin moves up, it's going to be a very robust move indeed. So I got nothing else for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope nobody's crapping themselves, right? OnyxCoin taking a little break is nothing. It's still above the average altcoin. The average altcoin is up like 40% right now, you guys. This thing's up more than double that, 95%. So we're still outperforming the average altcoin. I'm not selling a single OnyxCoin that I have, even though I very much do believe, if I really had to guess, I very much do believe that we're going to see a drop that's at least 16%, at least there. If not as much as 24%, anything and everything in there. I'm not selling because if I'm wrong, which I know that never happens, but if I am wrong, let's just pretend that we live in this alternate reality where I'm never right, and I'm always wrong. Well, then we'll have to move up, right? And obviously that's a joke. I was wrong. I definitely thought that we'd break out of this to the upside, but it's looking like we're going to break out to the downside. Short of some kind of miracle happening today, I'm not really expecting any kind of saving happening, man. This 4 hour is pretty condemning. The 1 hour doesn't help. You couldn't even get overbought. You had the bullish divergence. You did nothing with it. It's like you were given the golden goose and you spit on the face of the guy that gave it to you, or the girl. It's probably more shameful if it's a girl. I don't know. Anyways, we'll make it. I don't know. Make it a puppy. It's shameful for you to spit on the puppy that gave you the golden goose. And so we're gonna do shameful things now and go down. Go very, very down. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Don't panic. It's organic. It's all going to be fine. Bye-bye.